Now, because me are more some senior leaders belong, you mean lo country. Only got agent need lo kalab lo balus na go New Zealand tomorrow. Only like adjourn in Parliament tete. Because this la trip go New Zealand, I mean important more law. Struggle blow people blow Papua New Guinea, na this la final budget outcome. I don't understand that. Parliament was suspended last week as well and adjourned. We're skipping Friday. Friday is MD blow Membaya.
Grievance debate.
Grievance debate. So something new, there's a new fashion being developed by this government, which is frightening, and I think we should be worried about it. And as was so rightly suggested, why can't the Deputy Prime Minister take control of the House on the government side so we can continue? Prime Minister, important lo round, can round.
Governor, you have a point of order. Deputy Prime Minister, what is your point of order?
The Prime Minister is away on official duties on a critical matter, and yes, you're right, we can continue, but that is a prerogative of government, and whenever we decide to adjourn in government business, we'll be able to do so, and we'll allow it. We are now, Mr. Assistant Speaker, allowing debate to be happen, and we are listening to the debate, so the debate can continue. No one's stopping debate. Thank you, Mr. Assistant.
Thank you, Deputy Prime Minister. It's a very nice deflection protecting your Prime Minister. We understand and appreciate that. Commendable action there. I applaud you. Okay, let's get back to this. Now, the Treasurer reports that there was a 630 million decline in GST. This is important. In the same report where our Treasurer says that there's been economic growth, there is a significant decline in GST collections. Now, the Treasurer knows very well that part of your GDP measure is in public consumption, and public consumption is one of the 4 things that go into your GDP measure. The best measure of your consumption of goods and services is GST. Now, if we've had a 20% decline, according to your report, Mr. Treasurer, Acting Speaker, Treasurer says here that there's a 20% decline in consumption. That tells me that there is a slowdown in the economy. In any other country on this planet, when there is a decline in consumption, it points to a slowdown, and in some cases, in fact, a stagnation of the economy. It is measured by your GST. And the Treasurer says here, it's declined by over 600 million last year. And then he goes on to give a whole range of excuses like lack of collections. I know that IRC has been doing a brilliant job. He also tries to blame it on the Black Wednesday issue. And I think that's a little bit cheap to go that low to blame a decline in the economy in an event that occurred in one part of the country, whilst acknowledging that the NCD may be a significant part of the economy. This GST collection is not just for NCD, it's countrywide. So I would respectfully ask the government, and whilst I acknowledge that the Treasurer is a very hard-working man.
Very hard-working.
When you are balancing figures and trying to manufacture a good response to the people of Papua New Guinea, that can be quite difficult. So, and hence it's taken him 3 months longer to produce this report, because they had to try to find excuses to justify why the outcome on the budget is so terrible. And here's the thing. I want to say to the government, if you are going to, as you work on the next budget, can you be honest in the next budget? No can you go na gaman puti mo number na sabotas blibla by kira paitian na oda Papua New Guinea foul is start na. True outcome the budget yeah me negative can, because if I look at your analysis of the last 3 budget outcomes, there are issues there, Mr. Treasurer, based on your own numbers. So there is a decline in what you've been predicting for the past 3 years consistently. So this area where we find ourselves in today is not an accident. We've been arriving. all of the actions that have been going on in government over the past 6 years has now beat us in the proverbials. And Mr. Reta, Mr. Acting Speaker, also no like hurry up now. Only no like him or leaders from Papua New Guinea by reading good this la report, na you misan up na debate good. Because they don't want the leaders to take a look at this document. They don't want the public to have it debated in this house. So reasonably, Mr. Acting Speaker, I'm now misan up na toto kaya plenty of leader blamibla. They can't process this document as fast and to be reasonable. This la debate ya you need lo differi mi lo nar la time lo give him chance lo leader lo Papua New Guinea lo talk, Mr. Acting Speaker. It is unfair to expect our leaders to process this 86-page document that's full of numbers, because for the last how many years mipla lo harim talk lo Prime Minister na harim talk lo Treasurer. Mipla harim talk na now bagrabem come up. So it's time for the leaders. Yublalo government too, you need to take, within government, you need to take the government to task. You need to ask the hard questions. No kan larim na mipla opposition yet bakar na wogi walk. You know, country blow mipla taso. Country blow mipla too. Time only cutting budget na mipla pilim pen no sipi. Onar la province too pilim. When there is a problem in the country, it affects everyone. Not just ICP. So by rights, the government, the executive government should allow its own backbenchers the opportunity to digest the material, first of all, and then to come back and perhaps even go and seek, advice from experts who can then give them right papers for them. Now, yet can come na talk here. For their own people and for their own districts and provinces. So that is my appeal in this debate to you, Acting Speaker, that if no one else can debate this, because it is a difficult piece of presentation, and I understand that, then I request humbly that you defer the debate to a subsequent sitting. Thank you.